Saturday the 4th of April 2026, and it's Easter. So I want to share a thought, even a wish maybe, that we all become aligned to our truth. Not the expectation of truth, not the so-called you do it this way type of truth, but the authentic type of truth, that which you are. And to do that, it's not something that can happen today or in 5 minutes. I do wish it would for a lot of you. I really do. But each one of you has got stories. Each one of you has experiences. Each one of you has suffered. Each one of you thinks that you have certain abilities and skills. And each one of you is looking for acknowledgement, freedom, self-expression. And yet, this is not a judgment, but this is an observation. And it comes down to a fact because it's consistent upon nationality, gender. It comes back to the ego. And it comes back to attachment. And that is okay, because it is what it is. When you transmute that, then that's a different story. And of those of you who understand this, you understand why I'm not saying anything. Because if I say it, everyone's going to ask questions. When I don't say it, there's a good chance that you might want to look for it yourself. And sometimes you need help. I was blessed, and I don't know how that happened, but I was blessed. I never needed help. It was already entwined naturally within me. Yes, I had beloveds to take me to the doorway, but everything was natural. I didn't have to have a guru. And I'm not a guru. Please don't put me on a pedestal as a guru. I'm just a guy trying to help and do the best. And usually I do it within, at least if I experience myself and I'm honest with myself and with you, it's through relationship. And it suffers. Mainly because when you can see things that are inappropriate, and there I go, it's a judgment, isn't it? It becomes challenging. And look, that's what I'm saying. I'm shedding it all. Don't think that I know everything, because I know nothing. I know nothing. I experience what I experience in that now. And in that now I can tell you if you're lying. I can tell you if you're misusing energy. I can tell you how you misuse energy. Some of these things take a bit of time, but I can tell you what it is, because it's an absolute. It's not separate. We are all connected. This is all energy. We are all energy. So you can see, there are some things that I can't see. I can't see If you go into a forest, I can't see the elves, I can't see the trees in terms of their beautiful energy. I can talk to them, and sometimes they respond. They really do. They really do. I was talking to the wind yesterday, asking for help, and it came. There was this. We were in this mountain, and there was these two children playing with these airplanes, these sort of polystyrene airplanes, and this little young girl, hers flew up into the tree, and so, got a branch and tried to help the father, and eventually, that didn't work, and so I asked for help with the wind, and so the wind tried to assist. Wasn't strong enough, it was coming from the wrong direction, but it came. Really it came. In the end, the goddess, she found a beautiful stick, and I was able to push this out, and so we recovered it maybe an hour later after this family had gone, so we couldn't return it to them. But it was the effort of, focus and continuity and wanting to get the job done. So in that space of allowing things to unfold naturally, and maybe we didn't yesterday, I don't know, but I'm just expressing a part of what we experienced. And we've got this dynamic within ourselves, truly we have, where if we can just let go of all this conditioning, not that conditioning can't be useful. Believe you me, I used to work in computers, and I was an IT consultant, and I still use computers today. Maybe a wee bit less than I used to, but certainly I'm okay with, Linux, Mac OS, and Windows. But more importantly, when you're given a tool, when you're given a skill, it is not lost. When you step into your power, into your holistic, your spiritual nature, it'll always be used, no matter what. Just becomes clearer and also more refined, far more refined. So if I was a psychologist and I was versed in all the ways of being a psychologist, if I became enlightened, then I would know instantly when someone came in the room where to focus the attention on that beloved, and instead of having a 1 hour session, have a 5-minute session. It's just what it is. And I'm sure there are those beloveds out there in the world, and God bless them too, it's really cool. There's so many beautiful beings out there helping. But we need to come together. We really do. We need to align ourselves. Which, I'm trying to align myself, but I'm at a point of moving into another realm, another experience. So we'll see what opens. But if there's any way that you have the opportunity in yourself to trust yourself and take a moment to accept yourself with all the frailties, if you can, be honest with yourself, with your ego, with your attachments, and write them down if you need to. And then the obvious next step is surrender, like I mentioned in the previous video. So, I don't know if I'm repeating myself, it's just coming through. But have a great weekend. Sending you all lots of love. Cheers. Ciao for now. Bye.